CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
Professor P. Sambamoorthy was one of the greatest musicologists who lived from 1901 to 1973. It would be no exaggeration to say that Professor Sambamoorthy has given us the entire gamut of musicology through several books authored by him. Sambamoorthy actually came from a middle class family, and his father passed away when he was just barely 4. As far as the practical music is concerned, we say that we learn from a particular guru. So, in that sense, Sambamoorthy underwent training in vocal, violin, and flute from several stalwarts. But how he developed so much of interest in musicology and how he also developed such a vast knowledge of this subject is really absolutely amazing. And he was not only a fountainhead of South Indian musicology, but he was well aware of the other music systems also. And this we are able to see from the books written by him. There is actually no subject left untouched by him. Professor Sambamoorthy graduated in law, but he chose to start his career in the field of music. And he was appointed as a lecturer, rather, I would say, the first lecturer in Queen Mary's College, Madras. And then he studied comparative music at the University of Munich, Germany in 1931. Then later he became the head of the Department of Music in the University of Madras from 1937 to 1961. And he also taught at the Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, for about 2 years and was working there as a visiting professor of musicology. Then after this, again he returned to the Madras University and he stayed there till 1966. The monumental contribution, of course, of Sri Sambamoorthy is the large volume of books that he has written on various subjects. In fact, the South Indian music book that he has written in 6 volumes is such a treasure trove of information. He starts off with Shruti, Swara, Raga, Tala, and all these basic concepts. Then he goes on to cover such a wide range of historical aspects, then also about other, kind of related music subjects also through the book. And every volume actually gives us different areas he has explored through these books. He has explored actually different kinds of subjects related to music, even the orchestra in music, or how to handle the voice, and so many more interesting subjects also about the composers and raga lakshanas, and many aspects has been covered in this. Another important aspect of his publication is the Dictionary of South Indian Music and Musicians. In this, what he has done is, starting from alphabet A, he has tried to take up various terms related to music and explain them. And the only sad point here is that this work was left incomplete till he did till the alphabet N, and after that he passed away. And we must thank Dr. M.B. Vedavali, who took up the onus on herself to complete this work. And she published 2 more volumes from O to S and T to Z, and thus completed this whole volume of Dictionary of South Indian Music and Musicians. This is a very interesting contribution, I would say, where any term related to music, if you want to know what it is all about, if you look at this dictionary, you can find the meaning and beautiful explanation given in a brief and very, kind of, the substance is done very well here. And also other books composed by him are the great composers of Carnatic music, giving details about various composers. One book is a voluminous one on Sri Tyagaraja and his contribution. So that book actually contains various facets of his life, the history, his works, and also analysis about all the works done by him. And the Nauka Charitram of Tyagaraja has been published in its entirety as a book form. That is another valuable contribution of him. And the most important thing here is, of course, that all these books have found their way to be used as textbooks in many universities, especially to form the syllabus. They have been very helpful. Among the awards that he was conferred on is the Government of India's prestigious award Padma Bhushan in 1971. The Sangeetha Kalanidhi was bestowed on him by the Music Academy in 1972. And much earlier, he received the Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship in 1963. And other important books that he has contributed are the Catalogue of Music Instruments, which is again a very, very interesting and informative book on the various instruments of India, and also Aids to Teaching Music, where he has given very interesting methodology for teaching of music. What are the ways in which one could adopt the teaching so as to make it more interesting, more informative for students, that he has given in a very detailed manner in one book. Thus, we could say that Professor Sambamoorthy's contribution towards musicology is really unparalleled and indeed a very valuable contribution for music.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.